Hello Canterbury and welcome to Canterbury Live on Wednesday the 10th of June. A busy show, so let's get into it. First up, can you hear that music? Yes? The Harlem Globetrotters are hitting Christchurch this weekend on Sunday at Horncastle Arena, and you are so lucky because we have some tickets to give away to you. Yes, we do. Look at those fine men there. An amazing show that you want to be a part of, especially if you've got a little potential basketballer there. It is a night full of entertainment. Next up, Men's Health Week, and we have that wonderful gift pack the Extend Life team have given to us. We've got two of these to give away. They're both worth around $400 each. Everything for your man to keep himself well. Rightio, to win any of these, all you need to do is go through to call through to Brianne on 3777 033 or go to our Facebook page. It's as simple as that. Rightio, and not forgetting, also remember, we are live streaming. That's right, doesn't matter if you miss us on the box, you can watch us online through your phone or your computer. Very exciting times. Rightio. On today's show, I meet Brianne West. Now, she has this wonderful company, Sorbet, and I look forward to talking to her more about how she came about to create it. And Kaiser Pruler from Manscape. Yes, does your man need a bit of a manscaping or maybe a mankini? Frightening. We talked to her about to see if we do have metrosexual males in Canterbury. And Diane from Retropolitan is here, and I do believe she's bringing some male fashion to us of a bygone era. But first up, it's time to get a little bit serious. Yes, I'm joined by Chris Jones, who's a board member for the Prostate Cancer Foundation. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Andrea. Good morning.
It is time to get a little bit serious, isn't it? We can joke about it, but really, it's a very, very serious thing that is in New Zealand and is rampant.
It is. It affects about 3,000 men told each year that they have prostate cancer, and sadly, about 600 men each year pass away with prostate cancer.
Okay.
Of it, yeah.
Yeah, well, let's get back to basics. A lot of people, we hear the word, the prostate cancer, but a lot of people don't actually know what that cancer
well,
is.
it's below the belt, so we really don't go there, do we?
Oh, I love it. You do bring a bit of a joke in there. That's below the belt.
And blokes are not that good about talking about it.
No.
You know, so, yeah, I think we've got to open up. We've got to get more like our wives, our partners, our sisters, our mothers, and start to talk about these things because it's a serious issue.
Okay, so where is the cancer?
The prostate is a small gland about the size of a walnut, tucked below the bladder, deep within the man's body. And its purpose in life is to make the fluid that the sperm survive in on their journey to do their thing in life.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what it is. And as a man starts to age, the prostate starts to grow over time, and consequently, blokes over 40, 50 start to have waterworks problems. And a lot of their waterworks problems are not prostate cancer. In fact, I believe about 9 out of 10 of blokes' waterworks problems are not prostate cancer. So as this prostate grows, it squeezes on the tube that the urine passes through, and that causes problems with blokes going to the toilet and those sorts of things. So
that's frequency?
Frequency, urgency, stopping, starting, not emptying enough, all those waterworks problems. And like I say, a lot of those problems, simply get along to your doctor, get it seen to. You know, you don't have to put up with it, and they can be fixed relatively easily. And sure, for a number of men, there will be prostate cancer, but again, it's early intervention and early pickup, early detection that will help hugely. Yes.
Blokes are so good at getting the warrant of fitness, aren't they?
Oh, we do.
Aren't we good?
Each year or 6 months, we take our car, and I say to blokes, "But why did you check your brakes? They were working, weren't they?" But we do. We never, well, very few of us take ourselves, and I recommend that men should take themselves for a health warrant of fitness with their doctor. I do every year in my birth month in August. That's how I remember.
So
I go along.
A calendar thing then. Yeah.
Don't go when you're sick. Go when you're well. And then your doctor has a series of results or tests for you, what your heart rate is, what your blood pressure is, what your PSA, that's the prostate specific antigen reading is, etc. So then when you do present with an illness, the doctor can compare your stats against your own stats rather than the book of average, because who's average?
Exactly. Who is average?
So exactly.
Do you think it's a shyness or modesty?
Oh, definitely. Yep. Yeah, it is. As we said, we're just not nearly as good as our female friends at talking about stuff like that, our personal stuff. Yeah.
And the things we have to think about is and no disrespect to those chaps out there, but why is yours so much more special than everyone else? The doctors see this frequently, and they're just there to help you as an individual.
Exactly. That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what signs will we know about? We talked about the urine.
Right.
So, what are these signs that we think, oh, something is going on downstairs?
Well, clearly, if a man has waterworks problems, get along to the doctor. However, frequently, as in my own personal case, I had no signs at all. I was age 51, I was training for Coast to Coast, and part of that was regular health checks and blood tests, and at 50 it's recommended that men should have a prostate check. So we had that, and the blood test was slightly elevated, but I felt perfectly healthy. And as a result of that, further investigations, and yes, I had prostate cancer, but there were no signs in my case. So hence the blood test and, dare I say it, the digital rectal exam, or DRE, are really important tools for the medicos to use.
Okay, just before we go, precaution measures.
Precaution measures, clearly it's hereditary. So choose your father better if you want to avoid it, but hey, that's not that's not always possible. But however, if we do know that our father, our grandfather, our uncles, our brothers have had prostate, if there's problems in the family, then there's a very high chance that you could have it. There's a warning sign.
There is there.
Yeah,
right,
and the recommendation there is from age 40 for those men to be checked for that. So that's one thing. The other thing is don't grow old.
Oh, there you go.
There you
Very
go.
easy there from Chris Jones with prostate cancer. Don't grow old. Find the fountain of youth. You said some really great stuff, but the biggest thing was get along when you're not feeling sick.
And
Thank you
checked.
so much, Chris.
Good as
Really
gold.
appreciate it. This time next year. Now, after the break, manscaping and sorbet. Are they a mix? No, but tune in after the break. A world bottle free. Sounds a bit of a tall ask, but baby steps, and thank goodness we have Brianne West, who is her baby, her brainchild, Sorbet Cosmetics. You're doing your little bit to help the environment, aren't you?
Well, we're trying to. So far we've saved, I think, 32,000 bottles, so I'm quite
is that
stoked with
all?
that. Yeah, tiny little company in
Yeah,
Christchurch, nothing at all.
I know, but let's talk about that. How did you come about to establish this wonderful company, Sorbet Cosmetics?
I've had sort of my own businesses since I was about 19, and 2.5 years ago I thought, what can we do that will really have a social and environmental impact? And it made sense that up to 75% of shampoo can be water, and up to 95% of your standing conditioner, and you've got water in the shower. It makes sense to have a solid product without having the waste.
It does,
the
doesn't
packaging
it?
waste, yeah.
My goodness. And Kiwis are just loving it, aren't they?
It's great. The support's amazing. I think it's a combination of the fact that it's quite different, and people are really getting behind the ethos of the whole company. I think that's what's engendering the loyalty.
Oh, yeah. So let's explain it. It's a beauty bar.
Yes.
So it's a solid.
Yes. So it's exactly like your salon quality shampoo. Well, for the shampoo bars, obviously. But it just doesn't contain the water, so it doesn't contain a lot of it doesn't have stabilisers and preservatives and those sorts of things. The conditioner, again, same. It's just like what you'd buy in a salon, just
Do you know what I like about it though? And this sounds a bit sad, but as you know, when you get a bottle, you never get everything out of that bottle.
True.
But if you've got a bar, you use the whole thing.
You do. Yeah. It's so easy to use. Pick it up, use it, put it down. You don't have to worry about lids and dropping things and glasses and stuff.
Now tonight you're getting all glammed up.
We are.
It's a very special night tonight, so tell us about that.
Well, we're launching our equity crowdfunding campaign, which is essentially bringing investors on board. And we've got our launch party at Valentine's in their salon today, so we'll be washing people's hair and giving them, just something a bit different, so people can try it and see what it's like. It should be a good night. And then at 7 o'clock we push the button and hopefully people jump on board.
Rightio. Now you want to expand, but you need our help.
We do.
Explain how that's going to work.
Well,
fundraising.
It's essentially, I guess, a little bit like a mini stock exchange. People will buy. It's a $500 minimum buy-in, so that's 500 shares because it's $1 a share to make it nice and simple. We're selling up to 16% of the company, and we're hoping to raise for that a maximum of $200,000. We have to raise 150,000 in a month, or we won't receive anything. So it's an all or nothing platform.
So this is Pledge. This is Pledge Me, isn't it? Pledge Me.
It's a New Zealand
tool.
Yeah, New Zealand owned company.
It's cool.
I think it's 3 years old, and they've done a fantastic job.
Yeah, they have.
They're just making it easier for businesses like mine to expand, because it's really difficult otherwise.
Oh yeah, but you can see the passion you have for it, and it's such a worthy product. It's not just another throwaway.
Well,
it really
it's a bit
is.
different.
It's helping. It's helping yourself, the environment. It's a win-win situation. Because you do have an eco-conscious mind, don't you?
Very much so. I've always been very environmentally focused and animal welfare and that sort of thing. I don't know. I guess it comes from my parents because they're much the same.
Are they hippies? Were they hippies?
I would say that my mother might lean that way a little bit. Hopefully she's not watching this.
Oh no, good on her. Nothing wrong with hippies. It's all good.
Not at all.
It's all good. So where can we buy Sorbet Cosmetics?
Mainly online at the moment.
Okay.
So we've got a website, sorbetcosmetics.co.nz.
Nice and easy.
Yeah. We are once we've raised the funds, fingers crossed. We are developing the new branding, and then we'll be going out to retail stores.
But that's as simple as that. We can just buy it online and you send it out to us.
Nice and easy.
God, you're embracing the whole online shopping.
Oh, so much easier.
I know, it's so much easier. You don't have to leave home to go straight from your basin. I love it. Okay, what is there a product that you are more, I don't know, I guess that you have a favourite as far as the range and stuff? Because it must be so hard. You must love it all, but surely there must be one. If we're going to try one, what would it be?
Probably the Perfecta, which I'm actually. We'll go with that one. I'm really proud of that one. It's
love the name.
It's a solid face cream, not a serum. So a serum is oil based. A cream is an emulsion of water and oil. So it's like your face cream that you put on at night or in the morning, whatever. It comes in 3 little oval blocks. So you can chuck one in your purse if you like. It lasts for ages. It's got frankincense in it, so it smells amazing. And that actually has proper scientific clinical evidence that it helps reduce wrinkles and fine lines.
I love it.
It's amazing. It smells amazing.
Oh, it sounds so grunty. I love it. Thank you, Brianne. That's been amazing. And good luck with launch today.
Thank you.
And you can have this one, or probably one of the team, washing your hair today down at Valentine's, potentially. That's pretty cool indeed. Thanks so much. All the best. Pledge Me. You can invest in this wonderful woman and her cause for her and the environment. Right now, does your man wax? Check out our beloved Marcus.
The girls in the newsroom have bullied me into coming down today and getting my legs waxed, something I'm not really looking forward to. But the latest Nivea survey has shown that 45% of men are willing to give this sort of thing a go and get their body waxed. So I'm going to try it out.
Hi, how are you?
Not too bad, a bit nervous actually.
A bit nervous? Oh, it's okay.
So I've got some legs here. I never done this before, and I'm a bit worried.
All right.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Okay.
But I haven't lost anyone yet, so you should be fine.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Whoa. Here we go. Everybody laugh. The man's putting his body on the line.
Do they normally wear suits like me, or construction workers?
Mainly.
Yeah.
Interesting sensation?
Yeah, something I'm not really used to, so.
No.
But yeah, so you mainly suited people come in?
Yeah, mainly people in suits. I mean, everybody. Yeah, a lot of men, all demographics really, and all ages, and
they seem quite comfortable. Do you think, is the stigma kind of been broken?
Yeah, I do believe it has been. I mean, a lot of people used to worry about what their friends would say, and that now people are just like, oh no, I get my waxing done, blah blah blah, and you know, it's a matter of fact now. You know? Well,
you've got my leg done, and I can promise you I'm never getting this done again.
Oh, hard enough.
Oh, crikey, all that hair. I'm joined by Kaiser Pruler, who's the owner of Manscape. And it is everything that it suggests. It is all about our men looking after themselves, isn't it? Welcome to Canterbury Live.
Thank you very much.
I know we're giggling at Marcus there with getting the old legs waxed, but let's step one back. There was a name that was created, metrosexual.
Yes.
A men that look after themselves. Yep. Does it still exist in Canterbury?
Oh, most definitely. I really think that it exists more and more with the years to come, because back in times we couldn't even talk about facials or waxing for men without feeling uncomfortable. As nowadays, it's something that men come in for way more often, for facials, waxing, massages, and of course haircuts as well. Yeah. So I truly believe that we can talk about it, because I guess it's much more accepted in in our lives, that men can have those good services and feeling good about themselves and get a little pamper treatments as well. So that's why Manscape is here, to provide those services, and yeah.
It's important, isn't it? Because I think magazines also, you've got the GQ and things like that, and you know, I'm probably picking a name out, David Beckham, you know, men that groom themselves, but they're still men.
Exactly right. Exactly right, and men still want to be manly. Let's not forget it. But it doesn't mean necessarily that you have to be rough and untidy and not taken care of. And obviously, I really truly believe that our female have been a little bit input for that as well, because we do know how great it feels to have a facial or massage. And now I have to admit, from my experience in the salon in Manscape, a lot of females are buying vouchers for their partners, husbands, dads, to come for a treatment. Idea. Exactly right. Men at first like, oh, what am I getting done? I'm not sure. But in the end of it, they love it. They come back and they just keep being our customers.
And they feel good about themselves, don't they? That's the biggest thing walking out the door, I'd imagine.
Exactly. So who wouldn't? Because nowadays men, they like to dress well. They like to wear great shoes. They like to feel and look good as well. And obviously, this is if you have a great new tidy haircut, you just feel good. You feel much more just refreshed and confident. Exactly right. And confident is something that we do need to push through in our very busy lifestyle nowadays, I guess. Yeah. And that's definitely what it does.
And it's okay to care about yourself as well. Yeah. So what makes Manscaped so unique, do you think, here in Christchurch?
Like I said, this is Manscaped. It's purely for men. There is a great salons in town, but we have a dedicated waxing massage room. So when a client comes in, he's greeted by his choice of drink. We have a man cave. You can chill. You can wind down.
A man cave?
Man cave.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What's in the man cave?
Man cave, there is we got a game station, we got sport TV, we got all sorts of great magazines. So a lot of clients, they actually come in before, like 15 minutes before, because they know even without the treatment, they already feel much more relaxed.
How cool!
And of course, our services, our staff is fully dedicated of what they do. We love our job, and we keep training ourselves to be in a market to make sure that we're doing the best we can. We do care about the clients, and we love our job. So I guess that makes us good about it, and
you've got wonderful product there as well, because I mean, I have 3 sons who do love spending time in the mirror quite a lot, to be quiet.
Yes, they do, don't they?
Yeah, which is a great thing. It's a great thing. Yeah, they smell good and look good, but they do spend a lot of time. But you've got fantastic products, and even I tell you what, just quietly, George on camera 1 there, he has is it Defy hair product. Yes. He spotted some, so you better make sure it doesn't go missing while you're sitting here.
Exactly. We are obviously stocking in for men products, and our big one is American Crew, and this is purely from men to men, and a lot of boys are just buying the product before they go, and a facial. We're using La Clinica. It's really nice, natural. It doesn't feel too rough for your skin, but at the same time make you feel good and fresh. And
it's so important, that skincare, because later on, when they're older, it will rear its head if you haven't looked after your skin. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just a quick question, just because I'm being nosy. How many mankinis do you do?
We do
a manzillion?
We have a manzillion.
Oh my God. Jeepers creepers.
Let's be honest. People are talking about it, but the fact is, even men like to get tidy, waxing, body waxing. And
it's making my eyes water. Jeepers creepers. It's been lovely talking with you. I look forward to next time. Wow. There is no segue. But after the break, Diane joins us here. She may actually have some mankini in her collection from Retropolitan. See you soon. Radio. Apparently she has no mankini. I'm just quietly disappointed. I thought you could have had something here. Nice yellow number, meshy.
Well, I could have actually brought some things like that. I've got some rather wonderful togs made by lane walkers in the early days.
Really?
What you call budgie smugglers.
Oh! Yes, no, I'm glad you didn't. Crikey.
And I've got the toweling hats to go with them. Now, last time this popped up and we didn't have time to talk about it, not a lot to do with men's health, except that if they've got great big holes in their socks, they won't be feeling very well. Oh, and you put the sock over here, pulled it tight, and then you could put your little needle in and out and down the holes in the sock, and it's called a darning mushroom.
Wow.
And some of them, the hollow stem was used to keep your needle and wool in, but this can have a torch battery and then a little bulb so that it actually lights up your
How cool!
what you're mending. Now, you
Very
said,
cool indeed. Yes. So
you said men's health.
Yes.
Well, I think if you weren't well, you might feel greatly cheered up by having a nightshirt such as this.
Oh, that's a
It's
bit
beautiful,
foolish, isn't it?
satiny. It's made in New Zealand. It's Club
Do you know,
Man.
I could see Dougie in that.
And you've
Hey,
got
Dougie, you look lovely in that.
a little pocket. I'm not
Oh.
sure what the pocket is for. Perhaps it's for the aspirins when you've got your man cold.
It's so cool. It's a bit weighty as well.
It's
isn't it?
lovely. And then
It's
when
gorgeous.
you get out of bed, you want to be still very
Oh, hello,
smart.
Hugh Hef.
Yes,
That is Hugh Heffy.
it's not actually a smoking jacket because it's too long, but this is Clipper, made in New Zealand. It was a famous brand, would have been sold at Valentine's,
Crikey,
etc.
that's in good nick, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Probably
Wow.
saved for best, do you
Oh,
think? Now,
for special occasion.
I didn't bring the clothes because we've had the wonderful walk shorts and walk socks, and I've got three-piece suits and full-length coats. But I
Wow.
bought some hats. People always come in looking for hats, but if you buy
That's
second-hand,
gorgeous.
if you buy second-hand hats,
How cool do you look?
well, if you buy
That's gorgeous.
second-hand hats, they have got Brill cream and years of hair shampooed only once a fortnight or whatever. So these are new, but they're only 55, pretty cheap. And lots of this type of cap. Some people call them cheese cutters, old and new. So I've got those.
Those are cool. Can I just pinch you to scoot over those? That's cool, isn't it? Look
And
at
that's
that.
the very traditional look, which would go, of course, with your tweed coat. Now, these were so expensive, but you're expected to have it for your lifetime.
Wow.
And if you wanted to dress up for Napier or somewhere like that,
oh, it's a boater.
Yes, that's a boater.
That's lovely.
Good.
for cup. Good for the cup. You go with a country theme, going to the cup from the races or something like that, couldn't you? Keep the sun out.
punting on the Avon.
Oh, lovely.
So I've got pocket handkerchiefs. Now, those people who are my age group will remember Gracie's of New Brighton was a menswear store, and they're a family, 3 generations. And when they used to go on a Saturday, and when they closed, before they closed, they must have packed all the old stock up and put it in the ceiling. And then when they sold out, I got boxes of these exquisite pocket handkerchiefs, specially made. Oh. Yes, so that was rather fun.
Aren't they lovely?
They are. And here's a tie, and these were called kipper ties. Oh, someone said, my God, it looks as if you've got a whole kipper on your front. You know,
That is cool.
not everybody.
Oh, we have to rush through these things,
Yes,
I'm
you do.
afraid, lovely.
And I have a huge selection of braces. There's some tartan braces. I've got plain ones and striped ones, and your elasticated sleeve bands.
Hey, those are not... they're not silly at all, are they?
And this is a wonderful rock and roll belt with a wonderful buckle. Or you could buy him a sherry decanter, or you could get his
Just hold
little
those still for us. That's a bit lovely.
travelling
Oops,
set.
guys.
Dropped out the brush, clothes brush, gentlemen, mirror, nail scissors, and then he could go out to his classic car.
The old Ford Escort with the Murray and get it out.
And this is
Yep.
brand new, and he could plug it in to his...
Okay, that looks a bit dodgy, to be fair.
Plug it
Diane, I'm glad you
into
said
his
it.
cigarette holder.
Ah, thank you for that.
And
Right.
clean his little car.
Ooh,
Men's bar sets, men's cufflinks.
Yeah.
You know, all the funny little
Now,
bits.
speaking of cars, we've got your car to come up on screen here. Dougie's telling me there. Look
Yes.
at that, and that's retro.
It's in at the moment having a total organ transplant.
A mankini. No, a
No,
Manscape. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Just quickly, there's a lovely record
Oh,
there. Look
yes.
at that. That's a
Made
huge
into
record.
a fruit bowl. Oh, I could talk all day.
No.
And the wonderful travelling cups with
Good
their
on you.
bottle
And
opener.
here is your details here. We'll just get that Retropolitan, of course. And where are you, lovely?
On the corner of Fitzgerald and Hereford in a little greenhouse with butterflies on the roof.
Oh, butterflies on the roof. Good on you, lovely.
Thank
Have
you.
a fantastic day. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Bye.
Collection 30